Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in another round, in the next round, right here, right now. And as you can see, with the world event we have 22 hours remaining, and I, for my personal thing, are at the extermination of 4,000, 6 or 5,000, but in the rest of the time I will do the rest of them, the 994 kills which remain I will do, and overall right now we are at 36 million kills, but we will go and do some kills right here for the main event. And the next video I hope I will be able to show you what the emote looks like, but that we will find out then. Alright, the mission briefing, audio decanted, emergency broadcast to all available agents, inquisitorial asset, codename we do not know, on Melacorium Prime is under direct mortal threat by we do not know that, elements, initiate, priority, purgation, protocols follow, objectives until noted otherwise, mental purgation pending for unauthorized unauthorized recipients. My English sucks today, sorry guys. Objectives, there are 445 areas occupied by enemy forces. Your task is to capture all 4 by clearing off all enemies. Capture all fortified zones.
Speaking. The enemy has dug in at multiple strong points over the battlefield. Mount an assault and take them one by one. When the Imperial banner flies high, you will get reinforcements at your current position. Revel in carnage, Inquisitor.
Well, we at least will try that out. What I've played a couple of missions here, quite a lot of them, in order to get as far as we are right now, but it is very redundant. You have to play the missions plenty of times to get the killings, and sometimes you don't complete the missions, but you at least try to kill as many enemy units there, or rebels to be precise, as possible, and that was the only thing applicable at that moment. But anyhow, that's just it. That is what the end content, I guess, of many games looks like, and I'm fine with that. If you have to put time into it, which was actually clear from the beginning, then you just have to do it. So that's it. The good part, of course, there is that I upgraded my off character quite a lot. You may know or you may not know, I'm playing a psyker in the off, and it was really, I upgraded him quite intensively so that
another enemy position taken. Deny the spent flesh and aching wounds. Onwards to victory.
as you might say, it is not fun at all to play the missions on and on and on again, but the upgrading part there was quite, I think, a awesome synergy. So for me that was just fine. Upgrading a character, going with the community goal, and I think and I hope now with around 40 million kills remaining, I think the community is going to make it. You are per se only playing a small part with your 5,000 kills available, but that, of course, I will try to achieve the goal there. That is what I, of course, will do, and that is always the nice part, if you are able to do that and then even do some other things apart, like playing and watching the football championship. That is really amazing, and something I am right now looking for. After I've recorded this mission, I will actually pull up a live stream and watch Brazil against Switzerland. I am looking forward there. although I think I know who will win. But anyhow, sometimes, especially in football, that can change quite quickly. But coming back to the game, as I think I put for the 5,000 kills, I put in, I think 3-4 hours or even more. I think today I did around 1,500 kills, and that took me at least 1.5 hours. No, 3 hours, sorry. So getting them kills is quite time intensive. It can be quite time intensive, but
Overran and butchered without mercy. Adjust into the vial. The strong point is ours. Move on.
But sometimes you just have to be willing to pay that with your time, I guess. It was, anyhow, as I said before, fun, because I could upgrade my character, but as well as time consuming and playing over the same missions where you are not always able to complete the mission because the power rating is too high for you. That always is not so very good, but fun in the end it is. So we've dealt with 2 fortified positions. The good part here is that we have dealt with a lot of rebels, and you may correct me, but I think counting for the overall rebel stats, only the guardsmen are considered, so killing the big guys is, I think, not a waste of time, because overall it is good for you, but for the overall mission standings event thing, they don't matter. But correct me there if I am wrong. That of course I can be. That's what I said before, the little criticism I have, that you have to play the missions over and over again. And for me, I can understand everyone who says I don't want to play 3 hours or 4 hours to complete the event. It is, you know, a lot of time you put into that content, but sometimes you just have to pay the time there. That is what I'm saying to myself. Alright, this mission is on the one hand quite good that we have a lot of rebels here, which of course boost our event stats that I like immensely. But in the end, I have to do a couple of missions in the end. I think I'm gonna play 1.5 or 2 hours to complete the event for me. You only get, as a reward, you get a emote. I think that was the solo thing there, the solo reward, but I think that is alright to put the time into it. Especially if you are playing a game which you like, and I love this game. And now that I played many missions today and played different sets of map settings, to say it like that, it is quite nice with the different.
This fortified zone is finally ours. Blessed be the God Emperor. Capture the next one.
So thank you to the NPCs there, but what I wanted to say is that the different map settings do add a lot of fun to the game, and the maps through that don't look the same way all the time, and that is really what I love. You know, you can have rain, you can have snow, whatever, and the maps really don't look the same. It is very pleasant to the eye and a little bit appealing as well. That is very important for me, and I'm glad that that is in the game. But anyhow, Siege, we are playing a Siege type of mission, and that is the another thing I wanted to talk about, that I really think it is great that they have different mission types in the game, and that we, with the full release now 2 weeks ago, around that, had a couple of new mission types. One of them is the Siege type, where you have to conquer different victory points, may you call it like that, and then you need to advance, and what I really like that you have guardsmen then spawning from that points, which are helping you out. At many points they really helped out, because they if they are solo, they of course do not they do not do much damage, many tons load of damage, but if you have 10 or 15 of them, they do well, and especially against like sentinels or like the Balgrins, Ogrins, they do so well. And I am really glad that you at these points have the support which you really need. Although I do not understand that I didn't do all the damage I wanted to do, but sometimes that is just the point. So again, at 3000 hit points, 2500, that is fair enough, and it even is the last enemy, and we should be able to take it down quite quickly. And gone it is. That is good. What I'm...
You gave them death generously. My compliments.
What I am not certain of is how many rebels we killed. I hope, of course, many. But we were, I think, at 4006. So let's take a look where we are right now. That, of course, will help us out with the overall goal at completing 5000, which we will see tomorrow whether we made it or not. So we are at 4099. That is really amazing. So only 901 kills remaining for now, guys. We will go through the items we have received tomorrow. I wanna watch some football right now. I, as usual, am really thank you that you watched. If you have still enjoyed this episode, then guys, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And well, I hopefully see you in the next episode tomorrow with the end of the world event. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.